right, Gauley Fest 2024. Big thanks for Steven right here. Let me take his clutch out for the day to review. I will say it's easy to carry. Doesn't feel heavy. Feels, you know, lighter than a big creek boat, which is nice. Got a nice handle on the foam here to carry. Sits on your shoulder nice, doesn't feel unbalanced. So, good so far. I won't put this seat, slam it back in party mode, see if I can get this thing vertical. So I'll start out with the seat all the way back and see how she does, kind of moving different places throughout the day. Just here on the lower today, taking it easy, chill. So it should be a fun day, can't wait to try this thing out. All right, once again, just to outfitting wise, got 2 shims in each hip. Got the seat all the way back for now, and then no seat pads or anything like that. So pretty just standard outfitting, so to speak. Yeah, doesn't feel as big as it looks already just paddling. Feels fine to me just initially. So we'll see, should be a fun day. Can't wait to try this thing out. Don't know if I'll be able to get it vertical, but hey, if it works for like a pivoting creek boat, that's all that really matters. It does feel very, very stable. It is pretty wide. Alright, we're gonna check the roll here in flat water. Not really any different than any other boat in flat water. It is feel a little wide, so maybe a little harder in white water, but I'll have to check that out too. Man, nice hole on this thing. Oh yeah. Beautiful hole design for surfing for sure. Very impressed with the surfing ability. Very impressed. Alright, that was just in a wave train, not too bad. I think it might come into play a little bit rolling if you're tired, just because it's a wider boat, but for the most part it's not bad. Very impressed with this hole though, man, that was great. Super like stable and easy to control, smooth. Definitely a nice hole. But I'm not surprised because the Flow had a really awesome hole too. I'll be able to get it. Oh yeah, super easy once you get the hang of it. So my final thoughts on this just for this river and today are, and I'm very kind of hesitant to even give like a review after one river. I don't mind necessarily paddling one time, but I don't like just paddling one type of river. I like to get on some creeks and stuff too. But as far as today on the Lower Gauley, really zero complaints. Very fast and varying. Got enough edge to kind of catch eddies and stuff like that. Seems to have great boofing power. Stern squirt's easy enough. It's not easy to get down with the seat all the way back, and I'm weighing like 145, 150. I can stern squirt it. It's not easy. You gotta have good technique, and you know, you gotta have some strength and conditioning to it. I would say at the end of the day, I'm beat paddling this thing. It's a pretty big boat, but you know, initially when you're not tired, it doesn't feel that bad. It moves around really quickly. You can move around the river. Like I said, ferries super well. Attains pretty good because the bow's out of the water. I mean, again, I got the seat all the way back and the tail didn't really catch it all unless I was just lazily paddling. The knee position feels really good. Like compared to the Steez, what I don't like about the Steez is really high in the bow. This is kind of flat here, and it just doesn't make the boat feel as large. And again, just easier to maneuver around. Outfitting's good. I only have 2 hip pads in here. Otherwise, it's just the bee's knees and normal outfitting. Nothing to add. I could maybe sit on a seat pad, but I don't know. I think I'm fine. And I actually like the seat all the way back. Like it feels fast and maneuverable, and it's not catching. I may move it up like 1 or 2. Just I was going through some really big whitewater. But the boat feels really good. Like stability, like 12 out of 10. This thing is super stable, primary stability. rolling is fine. I think if you're a little fatigued and you're smaller like me, you may have some trouble getting it back up, like in some bigger whitewater. I wouldn't say it's hard by any means. I'm just saying it's a little wider than a typical small boat. So if you're pretty fatigued, you might have to just work a little bit harder to get it up. But yeah, overall it's easy to roll, stable, super predictable. Also, like going through some of the bigger rapids on this river, yeah, they're not like super big by any means, but didn't feel like it was spinning out, didn't feel like it was lost control or anything like that, which is great. So yeah, and as far as stern sorting, again, like you just have to have really good technique, and you're not going to nail it probably every time with this boat. If you're smaller like me, you may fall on your face a couple of times, but I think if you paddled it for a bit, you could definitely kind of see the pivot point and get it down pretty good. Splatting, it wasn't bad at all, really. Pretty easy to like get vertical, well not vertical, but like halfway vertical when you're getting ready to splat a rock, that kind of thing. Oh, the surfing ability in this thing is absolutely primo. Like for this type of boat, how big the bow is, this thing surfs like a dream. Carves nicely. I really don't have many negatives for it. It's light to carry. I'm sure it will go down pretty much any rapid you want to take it down. It's a great boat, and I think the weight range is pretty much what they say, like what, like 120 to 200. I could see a 120 pounder paddling this. They may not be able to stern squirt it, but they could definitely paddle it and move it around and go through rapids and all that kind of stuff. And then if you're in the upper range, it's going to be obviously a little bit more playful for you, being able to stern squirt it with, you know, easier. I'm just beat like trying to do it today again. Like it's a bigger boat, but yeah, not really any complaints. The only thing I will say, with the stability being wider, you're losing a little bit of edge, like if you're trying to carve really nicely. The edge is good, I'm not saying that, it's just if you're on the smaller size like me, you do have to kind of lean in more and that kind of stuff. So yeah, another home run from Jackson as far as I can tell. Like with the, like this and the Flow are just outstanding boats. So who is this for? You know, if you're running the crap, running the shit, and you want a boat you can still pretty much get vertical, yeah, this is a boat for you. You know, the antics would be obviously more playful, and you know, you may not want to take that down like class 5 plus, where you could take this down class 5 plus no problem and still be able to stern squirt and splat and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much who I'd say it's for, and anyone can paddle it. You know, a beginner, advanced, expert, anybody can paddle it. Now, would a beginner absolutely need this boat? Not really. If you're not paddling, you know, over 5, you wouldn't necessarily need it. But yeah, if you're looking for a new Jackson boat and want to get with the hype and have something new and fun, this is a home run, I have to say. Super awesome boat. Can't wait to get on some like creakier stuff. I did some boofs today, but you know, it's hard to tell out here, but it felt good otherwise. You can get it on the stern and stern boof it, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll give a kind of update overall review when I paddle on some more stuff, but just wanted to get some out there for you. But great job, Jackson, on this boat. Super good boat. I'll say you'll love it if you paddle it, or if you already ordered one. Definitely keep your order. So yeah, until next time.